How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 23 franchise rebuild video. We're doing another 162-0, aka really just kind of player win a World Series by themselves in a 0 overall league. I enjoy making these. You guys enjoy watching them. We got a couple suggestions here and there. We're doing it again. We're doing this one I thought of myself. Another prospect, because it gave me the idea. Let's try Anthony Volpe. Let's do him. Let's see what he could do in a 0 overall league. Can he lead the Yankees to a World Series? Should be interesting. Very, very interesting. With that being said, we're on the gameplay. Before we do, though, leave a like and subscribe. If you are enjoying the content, comment down below some more video ideas. We have our socials, playlist, second channel, and main channel all down below in the description if you do like other content, TJP. And, yeah, of course, same rules apply. Injuries won't be on, really, so should be fun stuff. With that being said, let's get on to the gameplay. So, here we are. I'm not going to forget this time to show you guys the roster. As you can see, we have Anthony Volpe up here, 70 overall. Now, again, it's a little bit higher in the actual live roster, but, of course, this roster is not live. It's from a bit ago. But as you can see, all ones. I mean, maybe somebody will get signed, but, you know, for now, it's all 1 overall players, 0 overalls, whatever you want to call them. So we should be okay there on that front. So let's see what ends up happening. Volpe is hitting third in the lineup, which makes sense. We'll see how he could do. Excited. Look at that. Joe Random All-Star on the bench. It's crazy. Okay. I don't know. How do they do that? How does somebody... can you duplicate players? Is that a thing? I'd have to check. Because there's no way that guy just sat there and created Joe Random a million times. Well, not a million, but you know how many times. There's just no way. So if I could figure out how to make a roster like that, which I'll double check. I can always look myself. I will have to. I'm definitely going to have to. Because then I could at least do live rosters. But then I have to do it every time, though. That's the only issue. Ugh. Yeah, anyways. Either way, we're just going to simulate and see what ends up happening. So, how long will it take for us to lose our first game? It'll take us... 4 games. Not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay. So obviously, I wasn't expecting to go 160-0, but I am excited to see how good this team is going to be because we are off to a good start. I'm excited to see what kind of stats Volpe is going to put up. As of late, Volpe's been playing pretty well. I know he got off to kind of a slow start, but part of the reason was the dude kind of just got called up and didn't really have much AAA experience, really. So, yeah, I mean, pretty much got called straight up to the MLB after being in AA. And, again, it took him a little bit of time to get seasoned. I mean, he's been playing well as of late. He's got plenty of time. I mean, we'll see what ends up happening with him, how he ends up doing in the years to come. I'm sure he'll be better, next year as well. Getting more seasoning. I mean, obviously, Ellie De La Cruz has been lighting it up as of late. So, I mean, good for him. We're going to keep it going. We're staying this entire time. But yeah, a lot of great young talent coming into the league. I know some people, I forgot who told me. Someone commented on one of my videos saying, and I think I mentioned this in a different video, was how, like, the league is, not, like, it's over, and there's not a lot. I was like, I disagree with that. I think there's a lot of talent in the league, coming in. And one thing I really think is going to be interesting, too, is I think at some point, the best prospects and the best players, might actually come from Japan. Like, I do think that could happen. I think that, obviously, I feel like a lot of the better prospects you always see, they're always from, like, places in Latin America, like Dominican Republic, right, all that. But honestly, Japan might end up passing through and becoming the hot spot. There's a lot of guys from Japan that, might hit the MLB at some point. We never know. But they also have a really good professional league in Japan. That's the thing. Like, in Latin America, like, the professional leagues aren't as good as, like, Japan. Like Dominican Republic, for example. Like, it's better, yeah. Or, like, Colombia or Venezuela. Like, all those leagues, not as good as what you have. Definitely not as good as the MLB and not as good as Japan. So, maybe it's a little bit different. But regardless, 1972... made the postseason. Somehow the Mets won 105 games, so my guess is they signed somebody. They definitely signed somebody because they're first overall. I guess we'll find out who they signed. Let's take a look at the lineups and see what we did. So Volpe hit 400. 402 average, 40 home runs, 170 RBIs. He had 250 hits, 517 on base, 727 slugging, 43 stolen bases. Pretty impressive. Made 23 errors, 16.4 WAR, strikeout percentage of 12.1. That's not too bad. He had a solid year, doing his thing out there. So good for Volpe. We're happy for him. I'm sure he won a bunch of awards. League leaders, Joe Random wins. Volpe led in a bunch of categories. 60 doubles, 11 triples as well. It's pretty crazy. In the NL, I don't know who the Mets would have gotten, but we'll take a look. Volpe, 402 average, 250 hits. Led the league in doubles, triples by far, home runs, doubled in second place. 187 ribbies, 166 runs, 43 stolen bases, 143 base on balls, 517 on base, slugging 727, OPS 1.244. Joe Random with wins. Good for Joe Random. And then everything else here, it doesn't really matter too much. Well, batting WAR, I guess, is cool, 16.4. So who do the Mets get? That is the question. Let's see, because clearly they signed somebody. Yes. They signed 3 people. They signed Ronald Acuna Jr., Yordan Alvarez, and Julio Rodriguez. No wonder they're so good. Okay, so the Mets, they're not supposed to sign people, but I guess Steve Cohen is cheating. That's fine. Watch them lose in the first round, and watch them lose in the NLDS anyway. I'll laugh. Okay. Awards, we got Joe Random Cy Young. Wow. Hank Aaron goes to Volpe. Rookie of the Year Volpe. MVP Volpe. Batting title, and of course, Triple Crown. He's going to get a Silver Slugger. And he will also get a... Will he get a Gold Glove? He will get a Gold Glove. I feel like they don't ever give the outfielders Gold Gloves. But they do give... They'll give infielders Gold Gloves, which is kind of weird. Of course, Silver Slugger as well for Volpe. Injury list, is he injured? No. Okay, good. Alright, let's see what ends up happening. How he's going to do in the postseason. We did win. We're taking on the Athletics in the ALDS. And the Athletics are always somehow decent in this sim. I don't know why, but they are. So game 1, Joe Random versus Joe Random. We lose 4-3. Guarantee it was an extra innings or the 9th. No, it wasn't. I lied. Game 2 is an 11-1 loss, and this could be it. I'm not hopping on in. Unless we get to the World Series, I ain't hopping on in. Gotta get to the World Series. Okay, win Game 3. Game 4, need a big game out of Volpe. We get it, 17-7. Game 5, do or die. And we advance. So after being down 2-0, win 3 straight. We're taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay Rays, they were an 88-win team. Athletics were an 84-win team. Mets lose? No, they didn't lose. Okay. I had to check. So, Tampa Bay versus New York, Game 1, Joe Random versus Joe Random. We lose 10-4. Game 2, we lose 6-5. Okay, not looking good so far. Down 2-0. Win Game 3. Lose Game 4. Okay, we gotta win 3 straight. We're down 3-1. Can we come back? Okay, win Game 5. 2 games at home. Game 6. Can we force a Game 7 here? We can't. So Volpe can get only up to the ALCS. And the Mets are in the World Series. Okay, well, they're going to end up winning because they signed a bunch of guys. Volpe in the postseason, 3-1 is pretty solid. But nothing too crazy there. I'm kind of surprised that the Mets signed all those guys, but at the same time, I'm not. And the Mets beat the Rays. Not a surprise there. They win in 5. Well, ladies and gentlemen, can Volpe lead his team to a World Series? No, he can't, unfortunately. But he still had a really good season. I mean, good for him. Let's see the awards. I'm curious to see how... Yeah, Yordan dominated, of course. Ronald Acuna. Yeah, the Mets, man. The Mets. Spending. Actually, I'm curious to see what kind of contracts they ended up getting. Out of curiosity. Like, what kind of contract did they give him? 3.1 million. That's crazy. 3.3 million. And that's arbitration, too. And then he's going to have renewables. Wow. Cheap, man. Very cheap. Very, very cheap. Okay, well, with that being said, let's go to the full screen and close out the video. Guys, well, that's going to do it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Comment down below some more videos. We have our socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description if you do like other content by DJP. And don't worry, we're going to be doing more stuff. I have some ideas. I've been looking at some of my older MLB The Show 22 videos. So I got a couple ideas in mind. Just got to find some time to record. I should have some time later. I mean, not that that matters, because by the time you'll see the videos anyway, they'll be up. So, regardless, I'm going to head on out. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Peace.